Washington, D.C. is situated on the east coast of the USA, along the banks of the Potomac River. The city has an area of just under 70 square miles, but it sure packs a lot in. Washington was founded as the nation's capital in 1791. As soon as you land here, you get a sense of the power and history that this metropolis represents. Most visitors start at the National Mall, a 2-mile green strip often referred to as the nation's front lawn. Clearly, there's no shopping to be done at this mall. What it does offer is a sweep of the country's most famous monuments and museums all in one place. Begin your tour of the mall at the Zero Milestone, the proposed reference point for distances on all U.S. maps. To the north, you'll see America's most famous residence, the White House. Another family favorite is the International Spy Museum. Play undercover agent in an interactive game where nothing is as it seems. Just across the river in neighboring Virginia is the nation's most hallowed ground, Arlington National Cemetery. Wander among rows of tombstones dedicated to those who made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. President John F. Kennedy's final resting place, marked by an eternal flame, is one of the most visited graves. From Arlington House, you can look back over D.C. and its surrounding suburbs. Washington has a lot more to offer than the political buildings and stately monuments that it is so famous for. And no matter how often you've seen these landmarks in the news or in movies, nothing beats the real thing.